It was all that I could do to keep from crying. And sometimes it seems so useless to remain. And you don't have to call me darling. Well, darling, you never even call me by my name. You don't have to call me Waylon Jennings. And you don't have to call me Charlie Pride. And you don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. But even though you're on my fighting side, and I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling. Well, darling, you never even call me by my name. I heard my name a few times in your phone book, and I've seen it on the side where I play. But the only time I know I'll hear David Allen call is when Jesus has his final judgment day. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. And you don't have to call me darling. Well, darling, you never even call me by my name. Well, a friend of mine named Steve Goodman wrote that song. He told me he'd written the perfect country and western song. Well, I wrote him back a letter and I told him he had not written a perfect country and western song because he hadn't said anything at all about mama, or trucks, or train, or prison, or even about getting drunk. Well, he sat down and wrote another verse of the song and sent it back to me, and after reading it I realized my friend had written the perfect country and western song, and well, I felt kind of obliged to play it for you all tonight, and it goes a little bit like something like this. Well, I was drunk the day my mama got out of prison, and I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, she got ran over by a damned old train. Yeah, and I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. And you don't